Hi everyone. Today I want to show you around the Community Solar Classroom. Now we are based in Discord. Discord runs 24 hours a day. If you forget your login to the classroom, you can just come to the Discord website and log in. So you create a Discord account upon user registration, and instead of going to the trainer's website or to my website or to anybody's website. It's just go to Discord, go to Discord's website, log into Discord, and you will get back into Classroom, assuming that your internet is running, assuming you have internet access. So here's the number one thing about Discord that new students don't understand is this is the home screen, and it's going to look pretty sparse. For a new student to know is to click this sign in button. So that will say that, hey, I am in the classroom live right now, taking it for credit. So as long as you are signed in right at this point in the classroom, that means I can see that you're in class, and we can communicate, or you can just be getting through your class hours. If there is a student signed in and I send them a message and I don't get a response after a few minutes, I'm just going to kick them out of the classroom, and then they can get back in by just clicking sign in. There's other voice channels, so students can actually talk to each other as well as myself. If you don't like text messaging, that's fine. We can talk face to face. So rather than go through everything, I just want to say, like, up at the top, we have getting started, and that's where you're going to see this list of instructions here, furthering the details of what you're supposed to be doing. But basically, we're covering the instructions in this video. Don't forget to introduce yourself. Say your name, what you do in the industry. You can do a little bit of promotion of yourself in this area. Our NABCEP students who are taking our 30-hour recertification, these are the classes that they take. So it's Design Your Solar Roof, which is an introduction to solar with focus on design software examples. So it's a little bit basic, but it also has some advanced topics to it that will engage an advanced NABCEP student. So it's just 4 hours, short and sweet. Smart home load control. This is a new class. It's pretty fun. It's more of an elective type class, but I think it's pretty important. It's something to do inside the building, not just up on the rooftop, which is to manage the demand of the building, which can be useful for reasons we'll get into in class. Intro to batteries. Batteries are now part of solar, and I have had to learn about batteries myself the hard way. So let's learn a little bit about batteries in our introduction. We do have our code class. So this is a code class that I wish I had taken when knowing nothing about electric code, and then all of a sudden having to prepare for the NABCEP exam or the Master Electrician exam for that matter. As a project lead or designer, you are tasked with understanding, very important things about electricity. And if you're not an electrician, where do you start? Well, a lot of solar installers just stick to their section of code, and then it comes time to test for their certification, and it might require the whole code book. This class is more training class, and also to cover the common gotchas that you'll find on a solar installation. Residential off-grid is more of a residential design class with solar and batteries. So we go grid assist. We talk about some of the critical load panel considerations. And then the rest of the class is more about off-grid sizing, including new construction. How do you approach designing an off-grid house when there's no electric bill to analyze? Commercial peakers. Again, to get to the videos, you just click on the channel and scroll all the way up to the top. Commercial peakers, this class is focused on commercial projects and how batteries are really shaking up the commercial market by enabling demand management savings. And it's really batteries driving the projects at this point, not the solar. So we talk about how to optimize the design for solar commercial peaker, which would be the most valuable project, not necessarily one that covers the entire electric bill. But of course, that doesn't matter because batteries are so expensive. These projects are as expensive as what solar used to be. We round that off with a community solar discussion because we believe that commercial solar batteries are the most cost-effective market opportunity, and we believe that community solar is really a long-term financing platform. And so the combination of the two together could create sustainable projects. So I think that more advanced project managers and thinkers will enjoy that class, as well as commercial solar installers. After you log 30 hours, and so again, remember to log those hours. Right now I'm in this side room. I need to make sure that I've clicked on sign in and my logo is up there, and I'll be logging hours. But after I've logged 30 hours, then I can take the 30-hour NABCEP quiz. And so those NABCEP installers seeking recertification, that's the quiz for you. We also have a 60-hour NABCEP program, which is a little bit more comprehensive. For example, we have this rooftop solar class that is 6 more introductory hours on solar power. So if students are going through the 30-hour NABCEP class and wow, that's too advanced, I still need to review the basics, step out of order and take the rooftop solar class, maybe even first. Rooftop solar goes more into module specification sheets and warranties and how solar panels actually work. We just don't have time for that in the Design Your Solar Roof class. Then we have the Solar Professionals class, and this class covers all of the NABCEP job task analysis. Any student taking this class can pretty much test for any NABCEP certificate they want, from PV Associate all the way up, excluding the PV Commissioning and Maintenance certificate, which is, I consider that to be a utility scale certificate, and this class skews more towards rooftop and consumer owned, although we do have a little bit of utility scale. But the Solar Professionals class is really the class that you want your field workers to take before getting up on a roof and installing it. There's a little bit of safety in it. There's a lot of looks at balance of system material. And then because it's a catch-all class, it does have some weird and very advanced topics like PV diesel hybrid systems, which you might not ever get to in the solar industry. Okay, last but not least, we have the screencast section, which helps the students round out their remaining hours for the 60-hour program. And this is slightly customizable. If you install certain manufacturers' products, let us know, like racking systems, inverter systems, and if they have ones that we think are good enough to be in the program that really highlight good installation or workmanship skills, then in that case we're more than happy to add them into the program. We try and select the videos based off why don't we just do an example based off things that installers need to know about, but aren't really covered in other solar programs. Squaring a racking system, installing a ground mount system, how to poke a hole in a TPO membrane roof. Stuff that maybe the solar installer is not the one who's going to be doing it, but it's useful to know about all across the board. We want you to participate in this community and benefit from it over the years to come, but it is paid for by direct student registrations. So why don't you go ahead and get started?